Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. PNL Patreon family birthday shout out to Miss Daisy Rebecca Hines. Miss Daisy, you are resting in heaven, but your son Carlos and the rest of the family, they are saying that they miss you very, very much. Miss Daisy, keep resting. Carlos and the rest of the family, big up on yourself. Enough respect. In the news today, for a while now, that hoodlum on your screen, he has been going around in Montego Bay stealing fire extinguishers. On Friday, June 9, he went to Jam Rave in Mount Salem where he stole that fire extinguisher. A report was made to the Mount Salem police. He's wanted, and business owners and staff, watch out for this guy. This is the third video I'm seeing of him doing the same thing. Thieving fire extinguishers. Keep watching. That guy, look out for him. And you, Mr. Fire Extinguisher Thief, you are wanted. But, may I tell you, you're brave, You can go and Mount Salem, go thief. You are one brave thief. Remember me tell you. And talking about thief, this incident, it took place at the Old Harbour High School in Old Harbour in the parish of St. Catherine. It took place over the weekend. We are told that the staff of the school cafeteria, they securely locked it up and left for home for the weekend. When they returned to school, they realized that the cafeteria, it was broken into. Hoodlums gained entry by breaking through a window. Here is what the hoodlum thief: 9 cinnamon rolls, 3 iCool water, and 2 boxes of box drinks. You heard that? Boy, may I tell you. Now, still in the parish of St. Catherine. This one took place last night, Monday, June 12, a little bit after 10:30. It took place at Windsor Heights in the Central Village area. We are learning that the St. Catherine South Police, acting on intelligence, they carried out a raid in the area and bingo. If you look on your screen, that AK47 rifle with the serial number intact was found under a boulder. No one was arrested in connection with this find, but intelligencers, big up on yourself, and St. Catherine South Police, job well done. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they have released a composite sketch of a female. There is a composite sketch on your screen. This composite sketch was generated based on the memory of persons who would have seen the female at the Brayton Primary and Infant School. She was also seen with young Danielle Rowe, who was abducted and subsequently killed. Somebody know her. If you know her, please call 119 or the nearest police station. So there are a few cases that persons have been asking for updates on. Number 1. Noel Maitland is charged for the murder of Donaldson. He appeared in the Supreme Court in Kingston yesterday. The prosecution is to serve an indictment on the defense by October 27, and the prosecution and the defense, they are to engage in discussions prior to the plea and case management. Noel Maitland, he's remanded in custody and he'll be brought back to court on November 1 later this year. Number 2, Roshawn Patterson, the guy that was charged for the murder of Aneka Townsend, popularly known as SLICKIANNA. He last appeared in court on Tuesday, March 21. His lawyer had applied for bail for him. The judge, in rejecting bail, said that in her view, the allegations are serious enough and sufficient enough to form the view that if granted bail, Roshawn Patterson, he would not return to court. You remember that I had interviewed Roshawn? He was in Jamaica when I interviewed him, and he thought he was using me to send a message to the JCF that he had left the island. Apparently, he was buying time to leave. So the judge also pointed to statements where Roshawn gave conflicting information regarding his knowledge of SLICKIANNA's whereabouts before her body was found floating in the sea in Reading in the parish of St. James. Roshawn, he'll be going back to court where the case will again be mentioned on September 21. In the case of Chantal McCalla, for some strange reason, it seems as if the Jamaica Constabulary Force is not investigating this one, and they are hoping that persons might stop talking about it. Remember me tell you, there's nothing else I can say. There is nothing else I can say about this case. The JCF is hoping for it to go away. Because as far as I know, Chantal McCalla's husband, Shane McCalla, who was the last known person to have seen her alive, he's not wanted by the police. And it seems as if the JCF is in no hurry. I don't want to speak to Shane McCalla, none at all. Shane McCalla, he had left to Canada with the children after Chantal's body was found. But I am doing some digging. Yeah, man. I've been doing some digging. The question is it true that Shane McCalla, he returned to Jamaica in April? Was Shane McCalla questioned by the police? This one no passed the smell test at all. And question, how comes the big politicians who always are ball out about the killing of women and children, how come none of you no say nothing about the killing of Chantal McCalla? Yes, Chantal McCalla was slaughtered. Her body was dumped in a precipice. She ain't have secret for all of you. This no look good at all. The next update is the investigation re the killing of Gabriel King. Now, 9-year-old Gabriel King, he was killed on January 13, 2022. Mother and stepfather, they have been fighting tooth and nail for the police not to have access to Amoi's iPhone, which have been in police custody since the day Gabriel was killed. The judge had given her until July 31 to give the police access to the phone. Let's wait and see what is going to happen on or before July 31. Because as far as I can see, Amoi, she know exactly who killed her son Gabriel. Therefore, I am not expecting any cooperation on her part as far as assisting the police with this investigation is concerned. But July 31 is right around the corner. So let's wait and see what will happen. Moving right along. Now, I carried a story on Sunday, July 11. It was about an incident that took place early in the morning, about 3 o'clock. It took place at Dean's Lane in Montego Bay. So let me tell you about this son, and then I'm going to tell you about his father. This son is popularly known as Rasta. For many years, Rasta, he could be seen at the Montego Bay bus park gate. Him sell fried fish, bami, and other stuffs on a cart. You ever go to the Montego Bay bus park and you see a handcart with glass around it? It's usually parked at the bus park gate, right beside the court store. That's Rasta's cart. The only day you wouldn't see Rasta at the bus park gate is on a Monday when he would go to the seaside to buy fish. That man on your screen, that's Rasta's father. His name is Tony Allen, but he was popularly known as Tiger. Tiger was born on November 13, 1955. Tiger lived at New Road in the Cambridge area of St. James. Tiger was a farmer. He owned many heads of goats and he planted a lot of vegetables. For years now. Tiger, he would leave Cambridge in the evenings and go to Montego Bay. His son Rasta normally touched the road early in the mornings. So Tiger, he would go to Montego Bay to assist his son Rasta to offload the cart in the night and help him to pack it up again in the early mornings. Early Sunday morning. That's exactly what Tiger was doing. His son Rasta parked the cart along Lightbody Avenue and he and his father were packing the cart. Tiger, he left and he went to the backyard of the house where Rasta lived to get some items when hoodlums, armed with M16 rifle and Molotov cocktails, they opened gunfire, hitting Tiger in his back, killing him on the spot, and they tried to set Tiger on fire with a Molotov cocktail. We did some digging and so far, we found nothing at all to say that either Tiger or Rasta was involved in any form of criminality. So the big question is why? Why? Was Tiger the real target? Or was it a case of mistaken identity? Like I said, so far, I'm not getting any reports about either Tiger or his son Rasta. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. In the final story for today, that man on your screen, his name is Cornelius Thompson, but he was popularly known as Wong and Parry. On April 12th, Wong, he celebrated his 29th birthday. He was once employed as a waiter and he lived in a one-bedroom concrete house at Sunflower Crescent in Norwood in Montego Bay. We are told that Wong, he was not seen for a few days. Yesterday morning, Monday, June 12, about 11 o'clock, residents of the area, they smelt a foul odor coming from the house where Wong lived and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, the decomposing body of Wong was found lying on his back on the floor of the bedroom wearing only a red underwear. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, 3 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. It is suspected that hoodlums shot and killed Wong about 2 or 3 days before he was found. The question is why? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Gucci bar. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the